Hi, did you know that there exist over 2 million public charities and other not-for-profit organizations in the United States? Some places, such as the New York metro area, contain over 150,000 of these organizations. As a matter of fact, according to the Internal Revenue Service, or IRS, a new not-for-profit is approved for exemption every 10 to 15 minutes. That's right, every 10 to 15 minutes. So I think it's safe to say that not-for-profits play an important and pivotal role in our society. Now, like any commercial business, not-for-profits must track their activities and monitor their finances. And like any commercial business, not-for-profits need accountants and other financial people to track their financial activity and provide management and others with reliable financial reports. However, there's one big problem. Although there are thousands of accountants, there's a big shortage of accountants who actually understand not-for-profit accounting rules. So, many not-for-profits are left hiring people who must learn NFP rules on a trial-and-error basis. Now, I can't tell you how to solve this problem because I'm only 12 years old, but I know someone who can.
Thank you, Jason. Hello, everybody. My name is Lawrence Scott, and I'm a CPA, probably figured out with the suspenders, who has specialized in helping not-for-profit organizations for over 20 years. Since 1990, I've helped large and small not-for-profits with everything from setting up their accounting systems to choosing not-for-profit accounting software and performing various audits. I've advised boards on their fiduciary duties, and I've assisted with hiring financial personnel at all levels of the organization, from basic bookkeepers all the way up to chief financial officers. Now, over the years, I've come to realize, especially trying to help them find qualified financial professionals, that one of the biggest problems they face is there's an acute shortage of qualified and knowledgeable not-for-profit accountants and other financial professionals. To alleviate this problem, several years ago, I created the first 4-course in-class certificate program currently offered by New York University that provides information on a wide range of subjects, from everything from how to start a not-for-profit to fundamentals of not-for-profit accounting, basic accounting, to preparing the annual information return that's required, which is Form 990, which was significantly revised in 2008. Now, I'm happy to say the program is a huge success and attendance is very high. Unfortunately, not everyone has the time or money to take these courses in Manhattan, even if they want to. And this video is not about those courses. Because people have asked, well, is there anything else I can do to help learn about not-for-profit accounting? And people have said to me, hey, Larry, why don't you write a book? Something that people can read at their leisure or in their own pace. Something written in plain English, not accountantese, that everyone can understand. And we know how technical accounting can become. So I said, why not? And I decided to write a book. Not a textbook or a technical manual, but a simple, easy-to-read book covering all the basics of not-for-profit accounting and much, much more. Now, although it's written in what I say is plain English, it deals with very important and technical issues that everyone involved with not-for-profit finance should know. I'm happy, very happy to say, the book is finally finished and is now available. And I'll show you. I have a copy. It's called The Simplified Guide to Not-for-Profit Accounting, Formation, and Reporting. And it's published by John Wiley and available at their website, www.wiley.com, Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and other book retailers. In this book, I cover a wide range of subjects, and I answer a lot of questions that were asked of me over the years, some simple, some a lot more complicated, such as a very basic one. What differentiates a not-for-profit from a commercial business? Now, most people know that not-for-profits do not pay taxes, but not all not-for-profits are exempt from all taxes. A lot of people know not-for-profits can get tax-deductible contributions, but not all of them can. Another question that's raised is, how do I start a not-for-profit? I got a great idea and I want to create a not-for-profit. There's a special form you have to file with the IRS. Actually, one of two forms, a 1023 or a 1024. Other questions that come up very typically is, what's the difference between a not-for-profit, a public charity, and an exempt organization? The answer is, as simply put, a not-for-profit is a state creation like a corporation. An exempt organization is actually an exemption the IRS gives the organization, which allows it not to pay taxes. And a public charity is a special type of exempt organization. Throughout my book, I include a lot of tips and tricks learned over my entire career to help the reader avoid problems and pitfalls they might encounter along the way. Such as, for an example, how to deal with an audit. It could be a financial audit, it could be a government grant type audit, and it could be a government regulatory audit. Now, whether you are a staff accountant or a controller who's in charge of the books or the financial records, an executive director or president whose job is to run the organization and the staff, an officer or board member whose job is to oversee the organization, make sure they're complying with their mission, an auditor who is examining the not-for-profit books, or even a donor who gives money to the not-for-profit. It could be a foundation, an individual, corporation, who has an interest in how well the not-for-profit is operating. Regardless of who you are and your involvement with the not-for-profit, you will find my book very informative and helpful. And regardless of what type of not-for-profit you are, and there's many different types, whether you are a public charity providing clothing, food, housing, or disease prevention or research, whether you are a hospital, or health clinic, or a medical facility, whether you're a not-for-profit school, whether it's lower grade colleges or universities, a not-for-profit library, museums, cultural institutions, civic organizations, community organizations, economic development corporations. You could be a not-for-profit membership organization or professional group. You could be a religious not-for-profit, which by definition is not-for-profit, a church or synagogue or mosque. And I could go on, but I won't. You will find valuable information in my book, regardless of what type of not-for-profit you are. You'll find information on how to operate a not-for-profit, how to monitor its financial activities and review its financial activities, and how a not-for-profit should comply with all the reporting requirements. Now, the feedback I've received so far from those who have already read the book is that this book, again, the simplified guide to not-for-profit accounting, formation, and reporting, is easy to understand. It covers everything a not-for-profit accountant or anyone interested in not-for-profit operations should know.
And
we think you'll agree.